Clash at the Castle is behind us, you guys, and there is a lot of things that went wrong. Some things were work, some things were botched. When I was reacting, I was live on my channel, and we didn't know at that moment if it was a botch or if it is work. Especially the Damian moment or Jade. Oh, WrestleMania made a video about it, and it's called Moments That Were Not Supposed to Happen at WWE Clash at the Castle in Scotland. I hope he mentions the Damian botch because the thumbnail shows it, but also the Jade botch and a lot more.
What is going on, guys? It is WrestleMania here, back with another video. A Clash at the Castle Scotland was a night to remember, including several hilarious goofs and one miscue that may have injured a WWE World Champion. Join us now as we look at all the things that weren't supposed to happen at WWE Clash at the Castle Scotland. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania XL.
Ooh. They have another channel, I didn't even know.
Who's that champion again?
From my side.
The WWE is renowned for its world-class production values, which is why on those rare occasions the company slips up, fans take special notice. Last night the WWE had a major goof, and it didn't just happen to anybody, but its undisputed WWE champion, WWE champion Cody Rhodes. Cody was making his way to the ring, enjoying the riotous reception from the fans at the OVO Hydro venue when an embarrassing title flashed across the screen in one of the wackiest graphics blunders ever. The title for Cody read, Talent Name.
Oh my god, they didn't fix it! Like, they usually have these already designed things, and instead of talent name you have to to delete that text and then write the name of the actual wrestler, and it will keep the font and the design and everything. That's why you have these so-called templates, and apparently someone forgot to add Cody Rhodes. Oh my god, I mean talent name. Haven't you heard of talent name? He's like the champion right now. What are you talking about?
The good news is that the title didn't just stay on screen for long, and it's the least of the mistakes that occurred at Clash at the Castle. Just to add to the embarrassment, the graphic also contained the title WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Perhaps this was the wrestling gods warning about the blunders that lay ahead in the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match, something we'll get to next. As number 2, did Jade Cargill tap out? Is Jade Cargill a generational talent?
Exactly my question. She was literally slightly tapping out a couple of times, doing this and this on the hand, and I was questioning it on the live stream. I was like, guys, she's tapping out, she's tapping out. Even the commentator said it, but then some of you were saying in the comments no, Bunny, the referee didn't see it. The referee has to see a clear tap out for it to happen. And I'm like, but she is tapping out, brother.
The WWE would have you believe that, with the hype it's thrown away, as well as the significant push she's received since her WWE in-ring debut at this year's Royal Rumble. Nevertheless, some fans feel Jade is as green in the ring as a wrestling name, and that she may be getting too much too soon. Let's look at the first mistake Cargill made during the WWE Women's Tag Team match. The match was going the champion's way until the challengers decided to team up and take out Jade and Bianca. At one point, Shayna Baszler had Jade trapped in the Kirifuda clutch, and Jade tapped out. Referee Jessica Carr may not have seen it as she was standing behind Baszler, but the announcer saw it and raised the point that Cargill was tapping out.
Did Jade just tap out? Cargill looked like she tapped!
The question is why Cargill was tapping out when that wasn't even the finish of the match. Did Baszler have the hole locked in too snug? Was this just a reflex by Cargill? Was she nervous, and was this just a nervous reaction? There are so many possibilities, and the WWE needs to find out what exactly happened. Mistakes can happen, but you want to minimize ones with big consequences for a match's finish. Fans quickly picked up Cargill's blunder and questioned Jade's action, as well as why referee Jessica Carr seemed to pretend that nothing even happened. Referee Carr deserves the benefit of the doubt given her vantage point, but Carr is an experienced referee and one that WWE trusts to call main event title matches. Even if she saw Cargill tapping out, it's unlikely the WWE would have wanted her to end the match with Baszler and Zoe Stark getting the win when Isla Dawn and Alba Fire were booked to win it. While there have been periods where referees were told to make 3 counts even when wrestlers were supposed to kick out but failed to do so, that's bad business when it comes to major matches. Nevertheless, this is the second time in 2 PLEs that a major match has had an unscripted controversy. The Randy Orton versus...
Oh my god, before we move on with that, the thing about Jade, I completely agree that she is green yet. She needs more time, even though she looks as someone who is completely ready for wrestling. it is a completely different sport. Like, it is performance as well, and the camera is on you from every single angle, and not only that, you have thousands of people watching you, so it is very important not to make even the tiniest type of mistakes, because there are consequences. And besides her being like amateur at it so far, and also not knowing all the rules, like, she needs time, you guys, and I hope we are gonna have respect and patience to give her time, because I genuinely see a huge wrestler coming forward. Like, I definitely forgive all the mistakes that she has done, even with the Nia Jax botch before, if you remember, with the chair. I don't think it was actually only her mistake, but kinda it was. But yeah, I just hope that we're gonna give her time and she's gonna get better and better and prove you wrong if you are thinking otherwise.
His Gunther finals at the King of the Major match has had an unscripted controversy. The Randy Orton versus Gunther finals at the King of the Ring saw Randy Orton shoulder up when Gunther pinned him, with the referee counting to 3. Triple H discussed the mistake after the match, with the standard referee's decision as final excuse, but it diminished Gunther's win, particularly since the WWE traditionally has booked him with clean finishes.
Yeah.
Jade's mistake and the potential problems it could have created raises the question whether the WWE needs to have its announcers do more to cover up mistakes like this, and of course work on improving wrestlers' skills so it doesn't happen again. The WWE announcers are generally quick to cover up mistakes, but the blunder by Jade left them speechless. There was no viable explanation other than the referee missed it, but even then, it diminished Jade's portrayal as a wrestler who can take much more punishment than Baszler was dishing out. The only good point to this is that the WWE will likely incorporate it into a storyline, perhaps having Baszler and Stark demand a title shot, since they theoretically defeated the champions during the match. Whatever becomes of this mistake, it wasn't the only one from Jade and may reflect a bigger problem for the WWE, as Jade's slip and slide. The springboard moves are a thing of beauty, but they can be tricky, something Jade Cargill found out real quick. Cargill jumped to the top rope only to slide off and flop right on her face, thankfully doing so without hurting herself or her opponent.
Guys, she got up real quick as if nothing happened. Okay? She corrected that in seconds.
It's unknown if this slip and fall was due to a slippery top rope or Jade misjudging a jump. Whatever the reason, it looked bad and reminded fans of a similar whoopsie by Indy Hartwell. Jade Cargill is a remarkable athlete and fans have already seen her perform some dazzling moves. However, this may be a case where her reach exceeded her grasp. If it was, it's an example of a bigger problem concerning Jade Cargill. Now, we want to make it clear, we're not criticizing Jade Cargill's talents. She has a great look, considerable charisma, and the athleticism that should lead to a successful career in the WWE. However, rare is the case where a wrestler's talents grow exponentially, and Jade is no exception. The WWE wisely paired her with Bianca Belair, who is one of WWE's greatest talents, and putting her into mostly tag matches, which traditionally has been a reliable way to help developing talent. It seems to be working, but Cargill needs to stay within a comfort zone, especially when a mistake can lead to an injury to her or an opponent. Some fans are already criticizing her work and asking why she's been put into such a high-profile spot. Whether this criticism is valid is open to debate, but what's not open to debate is the risk that the WWE takes in pushing Jade too much too soon and creating a fan backlash.
Maybe a bit.
Will Jade end up being this era's version of the Chosen One Drew McIntyre? It's a legit question and Triple H needs to answer it rather than blaming AEW for not training her. Damian's Dive of Doom. Another high-risk move that didn't pay off was what looked like Damian Priest's difficulty performing the same move.
Oh my god, I have a full reaction on this one. I had it even on TikTok and it got literally banned for violation. Guys, like, I have 4 strikes on TikTok. One more and I'm gone. Wish me luck that I don't gone. But basically I was reacting to this also like on the live stream, and when I saw it the first time I immediately said botch. Oh my god, this is a botch, because the way Drew McIntyre behaved, like his facial expressions as well as his body movement, how long he took to actually help Damian forward, like it felt like 2 minutes of agony and lost. Like, I was so lost. I was like, if that botch didn't happen, maybe the match would have gotten better, but also maybe because of the botch it did get better, because the whole time I was questioning it, like, and honestly, Damian Priest sold it so good after. Like, if that was a botch, he did such an amazing time. He did such an amazing move by literally the whole time being patient and focusing on that leg, not to hurt or injure himself, until he kicked with that leg. He literally high kicked with that leg and turned like 360. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't sound like someone in pain. Like if I had a pain, if I injured my leg, I would definitely not kick with it. So, that's the moment when I started questioning, maybe it's not a botch, maybe it's work.
As Jade Cargill, except in Priest's case, he was diving out of the ring, which made a slip up all the more dangerous. What may have been an accident that prevented an even bigger accident, one of Priest's legs got stuck in the top rope, perhaps saving him from a nasty spill outside the ring. Unfortunately, there was still damage done as it looked as if Priest's back or neck hit the ring apron. Priest was limping noticeably after the spot, and Triple H discussed Damian's condition during the post-show press conference. When I saw what happened to Damian, my heart jumped out of my chest. I didn't see any way that he wasn't injured. When I got word that he was fine, which adrenaline is a hell of a drug, I'm really hoping I will get good news. Because while he was walking around okay now, I'm sure adrenaline is carrying him through that. Now we'll continue following the news to report on any additional information. While it may seem like we have a double standard in not calling out Priest for performing the move, whereas we did with Jade Cargill, this is different because Priest has performed this move for a long time, whereas Cargill has not. Accidents happen to rookies and veterans, but in Jade's case, the WWE should protect her as her skills grow, thus minimizing risks.
True.
And speaking of minimizing risks,
before we move on with Chad Gable one, I do have to say that they, even if it is work, they're not gonna like go out and admit, hey guys, it's work. They're literally gonna pretend it is botch, but we would know it is work. A lot of you have been saying the ropes were loose. The ropes would not be that loose. The second rope, when he jumped on it to get the momentum, it literally bended to the first rope. Like that is usually not something that happens with these ropes because they need them to be a bit more strong, less stretchy, so they can bounce on them and use the momentum for speed or whatever. So I did see that going back. I did see that the second rope was loose, looser than it should be, but I still don't know if it is like work or it just got accidentally loosened or something. Like, I'm so lost. Let me know in the comments. What do you think?
WWE should protect her as her skills grow, thus minimizing risks. And speaking of minimizing risks, Chad Gable lands on his neck again.
Oh, I saw this.
The one slip up that also needs addressing is Chad Gable landing right on his neck during his match against Sami Zayn. Gable took a back suplex from Zayn and spiked his neck into the mat apron. While Gable doesn't take this bump as a matter of routine, the fact it's happened before raises the question of why. The potential for harm goes without saying, and someone like Gable, who is not only a veteran professional wrestler, but a highly skilled amateur wrestler, should know how to avoid this. Gable reportedly just signed a new deal with the WWE, and he needs to take care of himself. Although some fans might feel that the main event's finish was a major goof, we're confident that the WWE had its reasons for having Drew lose. In fact, we released a video that looks at the various reasons why Drew McIntyre lost at Clash at the Castle, Scotland. Be sure to check that out, as well as the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. But there you have it, folks. Everything that wasn't supposed to happen at Clash at the Castle, Scotland.
Video, guys. Make sure to check out the original video and their channel, WrestleMania. They're amazing at what they do. Very informative, easy, to the point. For someone like me who don't know a lot about wrestling, who's still learning, I think this is one of the best channels on YouTube out there for WWE information and wrestling. Back to the Drew losing by CM Punk yet again, same way. A lot of people are not happy about it. I might make a reaction about it as well. Let me know in the comment down below. What do you think? Was that a goof? Was it a bad decision by WWE to do that to Drew in Scotland at Clash at the Castle? Yet again, another time CM Punk does the same thing over and over. I think it's the third or the fourth time at this point. Like, how far are we gonna keep doing this to Drew? Like, he deserves better. Why did they do that? What was the reason behind it? Was it really important for him to lose there? Is that something that is necessary for Damian because he might be in SummerSlam and it is important to have a match with him? Let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. I do WWE content every single day on this channel. I also upload on my Patreon, patreon.com/supportbunny, SmackDown as well as Raw, documentaries and movies related to WWE. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Have a wonderful day. See you. Bye!